It's looking like a decent case scenario outside today, but conditions, they are going to get a little more intense as the weekend progresses.
Yeah, not too bad here in Albuquerque, but to our friends to the south, blowing dust already observed. Some of that dust blowing from White Sands all the way to southeast New Mexico, especially in the Permian Basin. We got blowing dust advisories. This one until 6 p.m. This includes Carlsbad and also includes Hobbs as well in Lee County. We have another blowing dust advisory in the Doña Ana County area. That's until 4 p.m. in the Las Cruces area. Pretty gusty winds and very reduced visibility, and up to potentially 65+ mile-per-hour wind gusts in the Guadalupe Pass with some of the blowing dust as well in the southeast New Mexico area. Current wind speeds sustained close to 40 miles per hour in Santa Rosa, Carlsbad, and parts of the Sierra Blanca Range, the Sandias, the Manzano Mountains, the Sacramento Mountains. Very windy conditions, even the Oregon Mountains. Just a little bit more on that coming up. The wind gusts close to 60 miles per hour earlier in Carlsbad, 53 miles per hour right now, 51 miles per hour in Santa Rosa, 54 mile per hour gust in Clovis. You reached a 60 mile per hour gust not too long ago. That is coming up and over and down the east slope mountain faces. As the air descends, it rapidly warms up and dries out. So we got high wind warnings in some of these areas, as well as in the Carlsbad area. Wind advisories for the Roswell area, Clovis, parts of the Alamogordo, Las Cruces area, up to 50+ mile per hour wind gusts in those areas. And look at the road conditions. Some of the areas that are windy, including Klein's Corners, a little bit dusty. I-40 around Moriarty eastbound, not looking too bad, but I-10 Mesquite. Look at the dusty skies out there and some clouds in the Oregon Mountain Pass area on US 70 looking a little bit dusty as well. We had some rain, wet snow earlier in those areas, drying out really quickly. And look at that wind hole around Albuquerque. Not gusty at all at the Sunport, but in places like Moriarty, gusting to 37 miles per hour. So winds picking up and over and down even the Sandias. And here's a live look at Albuquerque, looking a little bit shaky in terms of our camera. A little bit gusty, but gustier in the outlining areas of the metro. 47 right now, mostly calm winds and a 46% relative humidity value. We'll warm up in the low to mid 50s today. A lot of precipitation from earlier really drifting off to the east and dissipating. More wispy clouds from the Gila National Forest moving into New Mexico, but not producing any more precipitation. Current temperatures 62 Tucumcari, 63 Carlsbad. Again, that wind is a warming wind. Still a bit chilly in Alamosa, 38, 48 Santa Fe already, 55 Socorro, the TRC, and 57 right now in Alamogordo. We're going to be warming up today. A couple more degrees in some of these areas until later this afternoon, cooling off. The differences between the chillier air out to the northwest, the milder air out to the southeast, creating that wind, and then we'll start to really cool off as the winds switch more from the north later today. 52 in Albuquerque with more sunshine than clouds, a cold start to mild afternoon temperatures compared to what we have been seeing. Clouds on the increase in northern areas, broken clouds elsewhere and mostly clear. And then we'll see some snow late tonight to tomorrow morning in parts of the northeast highlands. We're talking about several inches through Monday to Tuesday morning, and maybe at least a half a foot in the Raton Pass, and even a few inches possible just to the north of Tucumcari. Again, with the strong winds today, this is something that we are going to be having to watch out for. Very strong winds and temperatures on the rise today, but they'll start to drop. And then we have to watch out for a weekend snowstorm. Statewide cold, wind, and snow in some of the outlining areas. Winter storm warnings in the Raton Pass area. Tonight to tomorrow night, we got some winter weather advisories in the northeastern areas. And Tuesday morning, teen single digits from Albuquerque to the south, well below zero up to -20 in places like Alamosa, potentially Tuesday morning. So down those temperatures go in Durango. Alamosa, very cold as well. Eventually ahead, Chinle, Cuba, Grants, temperatures on the rise, then they'll fall. Come on to Las Cruces. You guys had some rain, wet snow earlier. That's moving off to the east and dissipating, including Ruidoso, but really drying off and becoming windy. A 43 mile per hour wind gust right now. You're going to be cooler with that wind in places like Las Vegas, Mora, Carlsbad, Hobbs also on the gusty winds. You guys will drop not as much as the northeast highlands areas, but Raton, Capilene, bitterly cold air below zero for low morning temperatures eventually ahead. Red River, Taos, Espanola, highs in the high 30s, 40s, and 50s. Moriarty, Tijeras, a bit breezy today. Not too windy in the Albuquerque metro, but maybe a little bit breezier later today from the north to south valley. 50s today, 40s tomorrow, 30s Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Looking mostly dry in the metro with this cold snap.
Get ready for those big changes this weekend. Thanks,
Absolutely.
Frank. Appreciate you.